The real impact of AI is so much bigger, so much more complex, and frankly, way more interesting than most leaders are giving it credit for. I mean, this is the default setting, right? You've seen this equation everywhere. AI comes in, it automates tasks, that means we need fewer people, and boom, cost savings. It's a really clean, simple story. It's a story that makes a ton of sense on a spreadsheet, which is exactly why so many leaders love it. But here's the thing. That simple equation, it's not just incomplete, it's actually pretty dangerous. New research from Gartner shows that focusing only on automation is like, I don't know, staring at one wave crashing on the shore and completely missing the fact that the entire tide is coming in and reshaping the whole beach. That's where the real story is. And this leads us to the big idea for today, what Gartner calls the ripple effect. You can see the definition here. It's not about that straight line from A to B. It's about all the complex, cascading, and frankly, totally unexpected consequences that spread out from that first stone you drop in the water. We're talking about impacts on talent, on team structure, on everything, things that simple cost-cutting logic just completely misses. And this whole framework is built on two really simple but powerful questions. First up, AI autonomy. Basically, how much control are we willing to give the AI? Is it just an assistant giving suggestions, or is it running the whole show? And second, work transformation. How much are we willing to fundamentally change how we work? Are we just using AI to do the same old stuff a little faster, or are we building completely new ways of doing things? First up, we've got the scenario most people are expecting. This is where we give AI a lot of autonomy, but we don't really change our underlying processes. The AI handles all the routine stuff. Think about a customer service bot. Sure, it can handle 90% of the easy questions, but now that tricky 10%, the really complex, nuanced, angry customer problems, all go to a human. So you might have fewer people overall, but now you need these highly skilled, highly paid specialists to clean up the AI's messes. You haven't eliminated the problem, you've just created a new, more expensive bottleneck. Now get ready for this next one because it's a total curveball. In this scenario, you might actually need to hire more people. I know, it sounds crazy, but here you're using AI as a tool to make your teams more efficient, but you're keeping it on a tight leash. Well, what happens? Your teams become so productive that you can take on more work, but you still need people to manage the AI, to check its outputs, and to handle all that new business. Your teams might actually grow. All right, let's look at scenario 3. This is where things get really interesting. We're really transforming our processes, but we're keeping humans firmly in the driver's seat. This is the human-AI collaboration sweet spot. Your marketing team, for instance, isn't just writing ad copy anymore. Now they're collaborating with AI, designing prompts to generate a dozen different campaign ideas, and then using their uniquely human judgment to pick the winner. The jobs don't disappear. They evolve into something new and, honestly, way more creative. And finally, we have the most futuristic scenario of all: high AI autonomy and high work transformation. This leads to what you could call an AI-first company. Here, the day-to-day operations are almost entirely autonomous. So what are the humans doing? They've shifted to a much higher level, focusing on strategy, governance, ethics, basically steering the ship. This is a fundamental change in what a company even is. So, first, stop thinking about jobs and start thinking about skills. You need to be planning for roles like AI trainer or process auditor. Second, create AI impact task forces. And this is key. Put your frontline workers on them. They see things the C-suite will never see. Third, when you pilot AI, do it with these ripples in mind. Track new things, not just old efficiency metrics. Fourth, upskill your people strategically. This means AI fluency, sure, but also the soft skills that AI can't replicate. And finally, number 5, budget for the transformation, not just the technology. The biggest cost isn't the software, it's the people and process change that comes with it. When you boil it all down, are you optimizing for efficiency or are you optimizing for innovation? Because your answer to that question determines which of those 4 scenarios you're aiming for, which ripples you need to brace for, and most importantly, what kind of talent you need to win. The choice isn't about if you're going to adopt AI anymore, it's about how you choose to shape its impact.